risks are high as the king heads stateside. His so-called soft power will be on overdrive as he's hosted by President Trump. So here's what we now know. The king and queen are spending 4 days in the US, marking the 250th anniversary of American independence. It all kicks off with a welcome by the President and First Lady and an invitation for a private tea. They've all met before, most recently last September for the US state visit hosted at Windsor Castle. The King's going to address Congress too, only the second British monarch to do so, with every word, I'm sure, meticulously written. And there'll be a state dinner at the White House. The royal couple are also heading to New York to commemorate the victims of 9/11, as well as events in Virginia, including a block party. Now, as always, the king doesn't choose where he goes. State visits are at the request of the government. But the timing of this one is really unusual, just months after Trump's UK state visit. And of course, coming at a time of huge tension between the UK and the US. I think the hope is this visit helps stabilise what is now a rocky relationship. But remember, it's also a historic relationship that is perhaps much bigger than personalities. Now, one thing we know, the King and Queen won't be meeting Epstein's victims, despite their pleas. A palace source saying, while they fully understand and appreciate the survivors' position, it simply isn't possible. They can't do anything that could impact ongoing police inquiries. Remember, the King's brother, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, was arrested following the release of the Epstein files. He strongly denies any wrongdoing. It is, though, I think, worth noting that the Queen will be meeting organisations advocating for victims and survivors of abuse during this visit. Now, like I said, there are risks, but the king knows how to handle delicate diplomacy. And he isn't, of course, a political figure, despite being hosted by the world's most powerful political leader. What's interesting is we won't have many opportunities to see or hear the two men together. But President Trump loves the royal family and has huge respect for the institution. He is, though, unpredictable, and that is always a risk. You can be sure, though, that this state visit is going to be carefully choreographed, because I think there is one big area of agreement. Neither side wants the visit to go badly.